Okay guys, just giving you a little update. Work's kind of got in the way in the last couple of weeks, but what we're going to do is we're going to relocate this. I saw that GSI now has a plate bracketry system, however you want to call it, that's going to bolt in right here on this side and the other side, and it's a flat piece that will sit right back there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you later when I get it. But you can go to GSI Fabrications and look on their website or talk to Scott. They have them. All right, these are magnets. What I did was I drilled holes, put the magnets in it, and put a JB Weld epoxy in there to hold those. I'm going to actually cut those little blanks. Sorry for the pulling stuff out of the attic. What we're doing is we're building door panels. We're going to build them from scratch. What I've done is I've taken blue tape, covered the entire door. Then I took aluminum foil. I sprayed a glue adhesive on the tape. You can see it right there. There's a little overspray. And I stuck all the aluminum foil down. I did a test on this and it worked great, actually. What we're going to do is we're going to place the magnets, the heavy magnets, on all four corners. And then we're going to put little magnets in between. Then we're going to fiberglass this with a sun flash resin that you can get on Amazon. I'll show you what I'm talking about right here. It's this right here. SMD Sun Flash. And it's cured with UV light. So as soon as you have time to brush it on, then you take it out into the sun, and 5 minutes later, it's almost crystal clear, hardened up. This is one piece of matte, and it is extremely hard. So we're going to do one layer of matte, then we're going to do a layer of cloth just to smooth it out a little bit. That's going to give us our base. Pretty heavy, pretty strong. Then we're going to take this foam right here, which I have some thinner pieces coming. You can get this at Home Depot. I think it's like the XPS. Yeah, XPS insulation. You can sand it, you can form it, shape it to what you want. It's a high density foam. And then I'm going to do one of two things. I'm either going to use something called Smooth On, which you can actually brush it on. It self levels and gives it a hard coat like fiberglass. And it's really smooth. Or we're going to test it today on the foam with the resin. We're going to see just how it does it. Hopefully it won't melt it because there's no additives. It's already in the resin. But I guess, I'm not even sure. I just know it works. But then what we're going to do is we're going to actually form out. We're going to put these doors on. We're going to, after we get our blanks made, then we're going to start stacking the foam on here and carve out what we want as a door panel. Got a little bit of a surprise with one of the panels down here. It's going to have a resin pour on it. But this whole door panel is going to weigh less than like 3 or 4 pounds because of all the foam and the light fiberglass. And the magnet's going to hold it in place. I'm going to bring it up to here, and then this is just going to be wrapped with vinyl that matches what we're going to do here. That's all going to come in another video after we get the blanks done. I may end up putting one bracket in the middle so that I can screw into the bottom of my handle that actually will give me a pull. So it's really easy. I just unscrew it and then pull the whole thing off with magnets. Going to do a little bit more of a test on that. Cab's coming along. I got primer on it. I don't have base on it yet, and then we're going to do a build on this real soon. I'll show you what's in the front of that. It's got an LS3 in the front, Corvette suspension, and it's a Dodge. It's a 1955 Dodge mail truck. The doors go sideways. The back door rolls up like a UPS truck. they have a spot here. I don't know if you can see it in the front where I'll maybe add some photos into this video, but they put the mail in the front. And then I think what they did is they delivered containers of mail to very rural areas and subdivisions and let somebody like a paper boy that would take the mail and deliver it to his neighborhood. So that's going to be a real big build. You guys want to check that out. That's really going to be something. We're really going to go all out with that one. But this one I'll give you more video sooner. I just want to give you a little update that I have not stopped working on it. And hopefully with the glue, let me get back to this. The glue is going to hold the aluminum foil because the fiberglass doesn't like to stick to it. It's aluminum foil. So once I pull the piece off, which I'm going to give you some video and detail on how we do that. But once you do the video on the epoxy and let it harden, you can actually pull it off. The glue is going to hold the aluminum foil, so hopefully a lot of that will peel off of the fiberglass blank, so it's less cleanup. And then once I get that done, peel all this off, then I'll prep the door, spray it, get it painted, put it back on, and then test my magnets, and then start carving my armrest and the whole design in the door. But I'm leaving these ridges here, just like this, in my fiberglass mold. So when this does suck up to it, it has something. It's not just a flat piece. If I hit a bump or something, the magnet's going to make the whole door shift. So trial and error. I've watched 1,000 videos on how to build all kinds of door panels, dash, speaker boxes. And I've taken all those ideas and I've kind of come up with my own. So we're going to see how it works. That's why we're only doing one door. Until then, okay. These little magnets here are pretty hard, pretty hard. I put them in the little level in the spot here, not on a flat spot. So hopefully it has like a little ledge that it really doesn't want to give any, as I did here. So it presses here and on the top part here. So these I just cut out and just placed in the middle for security here and there. I already got a piece pre-cut. I took my marker, went around the edge, just right off the edge of it. But I'm going to actually take it probably all the way to the edge. But once I put the fiberglass on here and start putting the resin in, you'll be able to see this black marker line through the mat here that I have. So it'll tell me when I'm close to the edge. And then this will take a little bit of fine tuning right up here and then around the edge here. And then the clip, hopefully when it's like this, it's actually going to hold. So, you know, it's going to be like a ledge. It's going to grip onto it like this. So this is just trial and error, guys. I mean, this is how things get done. Ideas thrown together. We're going to see if this one piece works, which I'm hoping, because once the resin actually grips a hold of these, it's going to hold them in place. And I'll let you see what it looks like after that. Okay, guys. After the first mat, or the fiberglass mat that I put down, I used a sun flash. Opened up the garage door and dried really hard. I wanted a little bit more strength, so I put a layer of cloth on it. So, opened up the door. I told you before, I put the tape on and I sprayed the glue on to the tape so the aluminum foil would stick. It did very well. It let me just form it and push it into all the cracks and everything, and it didn't move whatsoever. Once this dried, I just took a screwdriver after I used my air saw and I went around the edges and cleaned out the edges, and then took a sander and kind of smoothed the edges off a little bit. I just took a screwdriver and I went and just started going in on the corners and started popping up. And then I just worked it. Now, the only thing I would suggest is that be very careful around these corners right here, because we're going to want to pull. Even though it's fiberglass, you know, it's going to pull when it comes up. So what happened was, it came off really easy. And you're going to see that the aluminum foil does not want to stick to the fiberglass. Okay? So this will clean off real easy. And if you were like me when you were a kid in school, when you were a kid, I won't say at school, but more like Sunday school, or church when I was probably 3 years old, my grandma would give me juicy fruit gum. And I'd chew the gum and pull the foil off. That's kind of what this is like. But if you look at it now, that's my door panel. And once this is all cleaned off, all the tape's all pulled off, you've got the magnets that are here that are going to stick to the metal. We'll see how well they stick. So, till then, keep it classy. Okay guys, I got all the tape off, and got most of the aluminum foil off the back. I've still got a little bit more to go. Turned out really well. You can hear it. The magnets kick into it. The magnets put it right in place. It is on there. Now what I am going to do, this will be more rigid whenever I do the foam, because I'm going to build a foam with a little bit of a surprise that I'm going to sculpt out. Then I'm going to do something on top of the foam, which is going to be a surprise. All of that is going to be in the next video. This was more a trial and error, like I said in the beginning of the video. We are going to do a step-by-step now that this is going to work. I'm going to show you some mistakes, show you what you should and shouldn't do in the video, just step-by-step. And that's it for now, but look at it. Magnets sticking right to it. So, till then, see you later.